What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink. Welcome to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. So yesterday, the Christmas continued, and I touched some few places again, and I can honestly say all my Christian friends actually tried. They really tried. They dealt with me with food and drinks, so I'm extremely full and happy. But the crazy thing about eating is that when you eat and you feel like you are really full, overfeed, you think the next day you won't get hungry again. But as I'm here, so I'm hungry already. I'm hungry. Then I think about yesterday. But yesterday I was so full. This food everywhere. I don't even feel eat. But today I'm hungry. But that is the irony of life too. So let's leave that, and hope you guys enjoy your Christmas too. And I saw all your comments, and I really appreciate everything you guys have been doing. So the giveaway is still coming. Of course, I say before the new year now. Well, so they'll check out some other few stuff. Yesterday there was this uh, awkward meeting between Kiss Daniel and Wizkid. And both Kiss Daniel and Wizkid fans are not really happy. Check the video out. You saw the way they approach each other, they hugged each other, like very casual. Like, see, they don't even send each other, they were not really happy to see each other or whatsoever. Someone said, "No, they don't look too happy to see each other." Wizkid and Kiss Daniel. Fans have been hammering on this particular stuff. In case you guys have not seen Wizkid approaching, or of course Kiss Daniel approaching other artists, then you guys need to check old video. Check when Wizkid and when Kiss Daniel and check when Kiss Daniel and Davido saw each other. You see their approach, everybody, the love and everything. Then check when Wizkid and the priest approached each other. You saw everybody, they were just happy and really surprised to see each other. But Wizkid and Kiss Daniel seeing each other, it's understandable. They are both really big. And when it comes to their caliber, they have similarity, although Wizkid is regarded to be above Kiss Daniel when it comes to the Nigerian entertainment industry. But it's understandable though. There's nothing wrong. Someone said, "Machala day for everybody. You fake the love or fake am. Man keep his popsy just too humble. Big wigs forever and ever. More love, less ego. Big wigs and Vado." Well, okay guys, let me know, do you feel like the meeting was kind of like awkward? Were we expecting them to roll over each other? Because that check-in was respectful. No, not respect. I mean, nobody is a fan. Wizkid is not a fan. Kiss Daniel is not a fan. A fan will only approach an artist and be shouting all over, or if they are both really close, they interact. I cannot meet someone that I'm not really close with. I do not interact with. I do not do business with daily, like in a week we talk. I cannot meet him in public and just be shouting, "Hey, Alpha," no, now. I will respectfully check and relax, talk. So there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with the video. Because that's just how it's supposed to be. Not just wrong. Because nobody is anybody's fans there. They are both artists, great artists. So nobody say Wizkid na Vado fan or Vado na Wizkid fan. They are both artists. They respect each other. They saw, they checked, and they greeted. That's all. Nothing wrong. So I'm still gonna revisit this whole issue though. But firstly, let's talk about our Ghana neighboring country. So, of course, you know what happened to Wizkid in Ghana now? How he was humiliated for humiliating Ghanaian fans, his Ghanaian fans, by not showing up at that stadium, merely because they said he wasn't able to sell it out. From 50,000 capacity, he was able to sell out only 5,000 capacity because of the high rate of ticket, because the ticket was too expensive for Ghana, for Ghanaians. And if you check, they are currently going through some economic crisis. And you want your fans to buy tickets for thousands of cedis. You know, it wasn't possible for them to buy that ticket for thousands of cedis. So most of his fans didn't make it there because they weren't able to afford the ticket. But however, Shatta Wale performed at that particular stadium, I think yesterday, and Shatta Wale sold out that stadium. Relatively, because of the low price of ticket, the tickets were relatively cheap. So let me say if Wizkid was charging 1,000 and something CDs for a ticket, Shatta Wale was charging like 100 to 200 CDs. So 200 CDs is really, really cheap. Cheap to attend the show. It's really, really cheap. And it's end of Shatta Wale usually do this show every year. But however, people are twisting it up and saying, Shatta Wale finally dealt with Wizkid. Shatta Wale finally, disgraced Wizkid. He sold out that show. He sold out the stadium. So you see, it doesn't really mean like even Shatta Wale talk on himself. All those guys cannot afford Wizkid. They can't. Let's be honest. They can't. They love Wizkid. There are some countries, they cannot afford to buy tickets. So most of the time is based on promotion. Somebody promoting the concert. Somebody sponsoring the concert. In some countries, you see David or Wizkid performing and Bonobo the things. It's not as if they are buying, the fans bought tickets, but sometimes it's sponsored to bring David and Wizkid down there. It's being sponsored because they cannot afford. They can't afford them. They can't. It's not as if it's a bad thing though. It's just that the currency power, the power to hold money there is very, very little. Like, for instance, what happened in Ghana with Wizkid. How can you expect Ghanaian to buy ticket for 100 and something thousand CDs? Or even 800 CDs? How do you even expect them to buy that ticket? How? Have they 5,000 people try it? 5,000 is very, very okay. 5,000 is okay to buy that ticket. So let me say that 5,000 that bought that ticket, 5,000 that bought that ticket, if you really check the money they made from that 5,000 ticket, it's even like equivalent to Shatta Wale selling out that ticket, selling out that stadium for that little cash. I do not know, but Shatta Wale said it himself in an interview that it's not Wizkid's fault. That the fault is that the price was just too high and they cannot afford Wizkid. So him himself, Ghanaians can afford him. But like I've said before, all due respect to Shatta Wale, a big one for him. All due respect to him. All due respect. I do not really think if Shatta Wale can sell out a concert in Nigeria. And apart from that, when he was even performing, you saw how this guy is crazy. Pull off his trousers, everything, performing on stage. It's a crazy one, guys. But that is what Ghanaians love about Shatta Wale. It's not, but I don't see Shatta Wale selling out any concert in Nigeria. Let me be honest with you. Well, again, guys, still talking about Wizkid. There was this incident that happened Wizkid was living in his hotel room. Approaching his car, and a fan approached him trying to, get Wizkid to listen to his music, but Wizkid wasn't having it. It's not as if Wizkid wasn't having it, but Wizkid was not in the mood. He was all smiling, and Wizkid manager Sunday had to drive the guy out, like, leave Wizkid alone. But however, Wizkid is being heavily criticized for this. So take the time to watch the video and give your honest opinion. Do you think Wizkid is at fault?
Stop. One love. Yeah. I see. Let me precise for you. The way you carry body, you sweet me like honey, you do me like shoddy. The way you carry body, Starboy, help me. I'm an upcoming artist. I've been coming for a long time. Starboy. Starboy, my name is JD. Starboy, please don't ignore me, Starboy. Starboy, I believe in my talents, please. Starboy, Wiz, please listen to me. I be on the phone calling. The way you carry body, it sweets me like honey, it do me like shoddy, and I want the best shorty. Starboy.
Fans out there just expect these artists to be angels. I'm approaching my car and I want to go somewhere, and this fan approached me and be like, listen to my music, listen to my music, listen to my music. Even Don Jazzy has advised you guys. He has advised before that. You don't need to come somewhere in someone DM to DM your music. Even Wizkid tried DMing so many artists about his music, and no one answered until when he started showcasing himself in shows, small shows. Start doing that as an artist. Thank God this era of social media. Start uploading your videos on social media. I believe that if you are good, they will definitely discover you. If you are good, social media will see you. And they will see you and they will patronize you until you finally get that dream, that record deal dream that you always wanted. But if you are approaching artists from car to car saying, please help me, I don't think that works now. I don't think that works. Because artists are looking for upcoming artists to help that are already a little bit pumping on social media. Not you coming to them and say, help me. It will work. I don't think that works again, honestly.